Welcome. In today's video, we're featuring one of Barcelona's darkest stories from the past. The day a Barcelona player got kidnapped. Enrique Castro González, also known as just Kini, was a Spanish footballer born in the 23th of September of 1949. Sadly, he's no longer with us, as he passed away in 2018, at 68 years old, victim of a heart attack. He was a true legend for the club, and when he passed, Barcelona even honored him at Camp Nou because of his importance in our history. He was also called Kinigol, as he definitely scored a lot, being La Liga's top scorer 5 times. He won 3 of these awards for Gijón, where he played before moving to Barcelona, and won the last 2 with us. Kini played for Barcelona from the 1980 to the 1984 season, making 181 appearances and scoring 101 goals. However, it was during this period that Kini, his family, and Barça experienced one of their darkest days. On the 1st of March of 1981, a regular Sunday at Camp Nou, Barcelona played against Hercules, winning 6-0. Kini scored 2 goals and left the stadium on a high. Later, he was leaving to the airport to pick up his family, but before that, kidnappers turned up to his house and took him away at gunpoint. These people were from a group who called themselves Batallón Catalano Español. His wife got very confused, as he didn't find her husband at the airport as she expected, but the concern got a lot higher when she arrived home and found the light still on. She then filed a missing persons report, and a day later, La Vanguardia received a call from Quini's captors, saying that Barcelona couldn't win the Separatist League. Barça was going to play against Atletico Madrid a week later. Atletico was the league leader, but Barcelona was only 2 points behind, still fighting for the title. The kidnapping had the purpose to ensure that Kini wouldn't play against Atletico. Once the news came out, Barça players went on record to say that they couldn't play the match in these conditions. They weren't in the right frame of mind and were emotionally shaken. We can't blame them, right? It took 3 days before the kidnappers reached out with their demands. During that time, the local police was in front of the negotiation, while the club president at the time, Josep Luis Núñez, and Kini's teammates took care of their wife and children. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. You will support us and receive all the relevant news about the best club in the world. The match wasn't postponed, and this wasn't the preparation that Barça had in mind. We also played without our main striker and morally impacted, so we lost the game by 1-0 at the Vicente Calderón. After that, things got worse on the pitch, with Barcelona being unable to win their next 3 league games. This totally got us out of the title race. 3 weeks later, people already feared they would never see Kini again, but the kidnappers reached out to José Ramón Alexanco, Kini's teammate, and said that they needed to deposit 100 million pesetas, which is around 600,000 euros, to a Swiss bank account, so that Kini would be released unharmed. The police acted and transferred the money into an account which belonged to someone called Victor Manuel Diaz Esteban. A few days later, someone withdrew 1 million pesetas. The authorities were waiting patiently for that, and this was the lead they needed to find Kini. They were able to trace and find Kini holed up in a garage in Zaragoza. There were 3 kidnappers with him, and they were immediately all arrested. Kini was held captive for 25 days, but fortunately when he was found, he was in decent health. A few weeks after being released, Kini was already playing and scoring again, including 2 goals against Sporting Gijón, helping Barça to win Copa del Rey in that year. He was gone for almost a month, missing a lot of games, but still ended up the season as the club's top scorer. On January 15, 1982, his kidnappers were sentenced, and just 9 days later Barça scored its 3,000th goal. And that goal was scored by Kini, of course. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with friends. We're covering the most interesting stories about FC Barcelona, so tell us in the comments your thoughts about this one, and which one should we cover next.